Hello, I'm Bill Walter, Associate Superintendent for Barren County Schools, and I'm here today with an episode of With an Eye on Barren County Schools. The topic today is of special interest to many people, and that's our school calendar changes that are taking effect. My guest with me today is Mr. Bo Matthews, our Director of Pupil Personnel. And Mr. Matthews will talk about the revisions to the calendar and how that changes instructional time for the district. Mr. Matthews, a lot of changes to the calendar have recently been approved by the Barren County Board of Education, and would you go ahead and help explain that to our audience, please?
I'd be happy to, Mr. Walter. Our Board of Education met in a special called session on February the 22nd to amend our current school calendar. Just so everyone is aware, we have two laws in regards to student instruction, and those are: we must have 176-hour days of instruction along with 1,062 instructional hours in order to have an approved calendar for a school year as it pertains to student instruction. As everyone knows, we've dealt with a very challenging winter. We've had 14 days of school that have been missed. Our board has already taken steps back in January to recover some days that we were not going to be in session. So based on the board's actions in January, along with approval from KDE, we've been able to utilize accumulated time in our current school calendar, along with adding an additional 45 minutes to 19 school days during the month of March in order to meet our two requirements that we must meet for student instruction. So just to highlight how that's going to impact students, March the 7th through March the 31st, all the schools in the Barren County school system will extend their learning days by 45 minutes. After we have completed that, we will be in compliance with KDE and the laws regarding instruction that will allow us to close school for students. Our final day of classes will be June the 3rd. That's the date that will also, that evening will be used for graduation ceremonies at Barren County High School. So we're trying to make sure that we've got a plan that impacts the least number of issues that we realize that must be dealt with. This plan does not force any schools to have school on Saturday. It does not force schools to be in session during the previously scheduled spring break. It does not cause schools to have to be in session on Memorial Day. What it does is protect all of those issues, but it does help us meet our requirement by June the 3rd.
So we've made a lot of changes to the calendar. A lot of changes will be made in our routine over the next few months. And one question that may come up would be, what happens if we miss additional days due to snow?
Well, we won't have to go back to the drawing board. We'll have to take a look at possibly extending calendar days on the end of our June school month, which Saturday, June the 4th would be available, and then of course June the 6th, or we could back up and look at available Saturdays. Also, if things become extremely challenging for us, we could once again revisit the whole idea about spring break, but we really feel like that's going to be protected based on current weather forecast and those type things.
For more information about this topic or to review information that we've presented today, visit barrenschools.com. This has been another segment of With an Eye on Barren County Schools, and I thank our Director of Pupil Personnel, Bo Matthews, for being with me today. And again, this is Bill Walter, Associate Superintendent. Have a good day.